You see, why people are scared of love? But firstly, you have to know yourself. If you know yourself, you can just love. That's why I put that title everywhere. Just love. But to just love, you have to know yourself now. You see, people, when they look at themselves, they look at their miserable self. They hardly look at the beauty of themselves. They look at all the negative side of themselves, you know. When you tell somebody to describe themselves, they will describe all the negative side of themselves, you know. They forget that they have all the beauty also in them. Last week I was telling an example. One professor came to a class, gave an exam paper, said to the class, I will give an exam now. And he handed over a piece of paper, white paper. In the middle there's a dot, a black dot. So he asked them, okay, we'll do an exam. When everybody turned the page, they saw the dot, and they were shocked. And I said, describe me what you see. Everybody was busy writing. After some time, he said, okay, now the exam is over. Hand over the paper. So they hand over the paper, and he said, I will give. So looking at that, he said, I will not give you any mark for this, but I will just explain to you. So when he started reading, everybody was explaining about the dot. The dot is in the middle of the paper, and it is round, and it's properly centered, and so on and so on. Everybody from the class described only about the black dot. Then he said, look, I told you to give a description of what you see. But no one have given the description of the white paper. You know, they all have give the exam only about the black dot. The point. But this is not, life is more than that. It's a whole white sheet. Why you don't see it? I say, because people see only what they want to see. And because you have been programmed, you know, through society, through your parents, through everything, to see life in a certain way only. That's why you can't see the whole thing. You know, because everybody wants you to see only that point. Everybody wants you to see only that black dot, you know, of your life, all the bad things about your life, to sit there and cry and be miserable about that. But there were so wonderful things also in your life. Why not looking at this beauty, you know? And there is much more. You see, that's why it is said, no, people take the good things of life for granted. Because they think that this is given just like that. Whereas for trouble, they have to work for it. You know? So what do you expect? Do you think when you tell people to love themselves? Here I'm talking about the universal love. No? I'm talking about a love which sprouts automatically within you. The burst of love that he was talking about. How many will, when they feel that, they try to restrain it? There's many. So who is limiting who? No one else but you yourself.